Yes. Sumit, thank you for that very erudite statement. Let me also get in Sharad Kohli for his view, because Sharad, you understand how, economics works, and, there's no way of conveying a message better than through an economic pinch. And already, I'm sure that pinch is being felt. Already we are seeing suspension of 3 ministers. Already we are seeing, the foreign minister come out and distance the government away from these statements. This would never have happened had these trends, these boycotts and these cancellations already begun, Sharad Kohli, isn't it?
Absolutely, Udaya. Because if you sell water bottles for 1,000 rupees and you have a hotel room which costs you 50,000-60,000 rupees a night, obviously you were trying to fleece the tourists by showing them those fancy beaches, which we have as well. So I think they'll learn it the hard way. And when people like Akshit, who's right here on the panel, when somebody as educated and a very, very knowledgeable tourist travels, what do? You spend in a hotel, you spend on the restaurants, you spend on excursions, you do water sports, you take, trips for seaside drive or whatever that you do. Everything costs you. So, and I was calculating, Uday, an average family trip with a husband, wife and 2 children staying in Maldives for about 5 days. Now this is an analysis done by me. The average cost for this trip for a decent hotel, I won't say a luxury hotel, for a decent hotel it came to 7 to 8 lakhs. Now this includes hotel, this includes flights, this includes meals, this includes a few excursions, it includes water sports. Now 7 to 8 lakhs for a family of 4 people with 2 rooms, 2 for the children, 2 for them, 1 room for the children, 1 for... Look at the loss. Maldives would be 2,09,000 Indians travel in a year. That is the last year's data, the immediate data. The highest number of tourists they were having from India. That's what I said yesterday on your channel. That this is like putting your foot on the axe, not axe on the foot. You are literally, what you have done to yourself is you have hurt yourself actually, because Prime Minister Modi, as far as I am concerned, and I think for every Indian is concerned, I think he is far above all this crap which has been said on the tweet by this minister. I think he's moved way ahead of that. A G20 chairperson, India chairs 20 of the most powerful nations today. So if you say something, there is a saying that Chand par thukna. You will only be dirtying yourself. Nobody who's bothered about what you're doing. And I think Indian tourism, Uday, very important point here. Tourism in India will generate employment. Tourism in India will propel the process of infrastructure setup, which is needed here. If we have to promote Lakshadweep, if we have to promote places which are lesser known, we have to come up with infrastructure. What Maldives has done is, because they knew tourists were coming, they have built some fancy 5-star resorts, they have made some fancy excursion tours, there are fancy restaurants. So that's what they have done. This is all we need to do. You need to have good connectivity. Now there's one point I would like to make here. The permit which Akshit was talking about, which I am aware of, I think within the country, the travel should be made very smooth. And I spoke of connectivity yesterday. I would like to reiterate that connectivity to Lakshadweep should be, and strike when the iron is hot. A lot of people that I know, Uday, are planning a trip to Lakshadweep. The search on the Google is not just a search. It is actually going to convert to people visiting there. Now, if at this point of time, Uday, a very important point here, if at this point of time, because word of mouth is the biggest publicity in India. When one family travels, they're going to tell 10 others that, look, we went there, it's so easy, it's so nice, the flights are very good, the time of travel is very less, the hotels are nice. I think strike when the iron is hot. So I feel that after the Prime Minister's visit to Lakshadweep, immediate measures should be taken by Lakshadweep Tourism Board to reinforce the infrastructure, build more flight connectivity, renovate the hotels, make more eating facilities, include more excursions, plan something where the family has a complete trip all together. So I think that will work wonders as of now, because at this point of time, the emotions are high and Indians are really, the way what Akshit tweeted, I love the tweet what Akshit said, that, I am Indian and this is about, sorry, Maldives, I don't want you anymore. I have my own Maldives in India.
Yes.
I think at this point, if Government of India and Lakshadweep Tourism Board takes action, it will work wonders, Uday. I have no doubt about it.
Thank you all so much for joining us. on the broadcast. We've run out of time. We are going to slip into a short break. The news continues on the other side.